I've heard it said, and I'll say it before, this phrase that says, mental illness is external searching. Mental health is inner peace. And I'm mindful of that this morning again. And I wonder about our search for God and God's search for us. And I wonder that once we become Christians, we know that we believe that Christ and God came to find us. But then maybe it's like when we become Christians that then it's our search for God and being closer to God and finding God and searching for God and knowing God and experiencing God. What if more than our searching and finding God, God searches for and finds us always, constantly and eternally? There's a passage in Isaiah 55 that says, God saying through the prophet, my ways are not your ways. My thoughts are above your thoughts. My ways are not your ways. And then in the Psalms, the psalmist cries out, even laments, I think, Psalm 25, show me your way, God. I want to know your way. And then we have this story in John 14 where Thomas says to the Christ who's resurrected, I think it's after the resurrection, I may have to look back on that, show us the way. No, it's before, I think. Sorry. Thomas says, God, we don't know the way to God. Show us the way. What's the way? How's the way? Where's the way? And Jesus says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And again, we as Christians, believers, think that, we have to find our way to God. But what if God finds us? What if God is always and eternally and forever finding his way to us? And we open to that. So I have a friend who's my age and dying in hospice. Went to visit her yesterday. And she goes in and out of unconsciousness. And she's a follower, a believer, has faith in God, in Christ. So all is well. But I just reflect on this and her experience as well, and picture God finding her. God being with her, God always being with her, bidden or unbidden, God is present, Emmanuel. We live and move and have our being in God. But again, maybe in our consciousness and unconsciousness, we keep trying to search for and find God. God is always with us, always searching and finding us. That just brings me a sense of relief today. So can I open myself and experience the God that's already there? Trust, surrender, be love. And can I relax a little bit in my life as a disciple, as a follower? Can I relax a little bit and not try so hard and live in a spirit of receptiveness and openness and surrender and assurance that God, in whatever way, is always finding the way to me, to us. And we simply constantly open. And that's the spiritual path, isn't it? To know it, to be aware of it, to open, to surrender, to trust, to beloved the belover who is always with us, always finding the beloved's way to us. So, there you go. Some thoughts this morning. So take what's helpful and leave the rest. And until next time, may you live all the days of your life.